What is going on, everybody? Psycho here, ready to go over what I think is the best Town Hall 11 attack. And I am talking about BoWitch combo. And there's a couple different ways to pull off these attacks. You can use them with fewer witches, more bowlers, or less bowlers and more witches. The other thing you can adjust also is what spells you use, and the first one we're going to look at here is by Hatter, and you'll see him several times in these videos. Today, he will start off with the Queen charge in the bottom, with the baby dragon up top to funnel up there, and the King at the bottom to take along that bottom route there. After the dragon takes care of a few of the buildings, sends in his giants to tank, sends in those wall breakers and the wall wrecker. Now he can sit there and funnel all these huge value troops in there. Leads behind them with the witches. He's only got 4 witches in here, which is perfectly fine. With this base right here, with the multi-target inferno in the center, you don't want to have a huge reliance on the witches. A big bomb will take them out. The multi-target inferno can easily get them as well, make their skellies worthless. But if they survive, they can do some pretty good distractions. But the main focus of this attack is going to be the bowlers, the P.E.K.K.A.s, and the bat spells. And he goes ahead and releases his bats a little off screen here. They're going to come along this other side here where there's no threat to them. Biggest threat to the bats, of course, are multi-target infernos and wizard towers. Scatter shots once you get to Town Hall 13, but this level, it's those 2 items. And there are no threats to them. In fact, that wizard tower was currently targeting another troop that was, so it was tanked already. So these bats just go through, decimate the rest of the base, and look how many troops Hatter has left over. It is a solid attack. Well done, very powerful, very effective. So he even still has his Queen's ability and his Warden ability. So good job, Hatter. Hats off to you. Fantastic. Like watching a beautifully done attack. Let's just scroll up one. We're going to go over the next 2 here. This one was done by Mean Green. Another BoWitch Attack. This time a lot more witches and has 17 bowlers. So he's going to start off in the corner here. 3 bowlers, 3 witches. In the other corner, another set of bowlers, another set of witches. So they're going to create the funnel on the outside there. You're going to have just the collectors left, and that's a good thing. You don't want to have the storage tank left because that is an easy distraction since it's such a high value or high hit point target. So you want to get that taken out before you send in the rest of your troops. Leads with the wall wrecker and the giant. Now, you'll see that he has more troops this time than Hatter had. That's because he didn't go with the Queen charge. Instead, he's following the tanks in with his kill squad here. So he's got a ton of witches, a ton of bowlers coming in, and this is just an overpowering, smashing attack. There is no finesse to it. It is just straight up smashing. So in the center, he's also got 1 single target and 1 multi-target. And of course, we talk about how the multi-target is a big problem for the witches. So you want to heal through this, and you want to rage as well, because that will get that multi-target inferno out of there as quickly as possible. The other threat to the witches is big bombs and the splash damages from the wizard towers. He goes ahead and gets the jump spell in there, and he wants to keep all of his troops to one side. He had a small amount on the north side there. There's no point in supporting them with, half the troops. He wants to get most of his troops on the same side, so he takes them all down to that town hall level. And he's made a great journey to get down there. It's been a long journey to get to that town hall, but he's confident enough in his attack, as he should be, because look at that. He still has both his king and queen's ability, and he's 76% of the way through the base. So he knew that he can get to that town hall. There was no worry that it was going to be a 1-star kind of situation, which is the concern when you attack these kind of bases and the town halls on the opposite side. The wall wrecker is great for that because if you have enough tanks for that wall wrecker, he'll get there and be able to take out that town hall. Finally activates that king's ability just to clear off that trash in the bottom and get his king over where the rest of his troops are. Probably didn't really need it, but at this point it's just a swag. So same thing with his queen. You know, he's got it taken care of. He's got plenty of troops because of this overpowering attack. Goes ahead and pops her ability, gets that energy back, and still has an extra spell that he could have swagged, but he's like, no, I'll save it for later. So let's go ahead and look at our next Town Hall 11 attack, another one by Hatter. He's actually an incredibly creative attacker. Great player. Recently actually even made it to Legend League as a Town Hall 11. I like seeing what he does with this attack, what he comes with the solution. What I like about this one, I think his plan on this one was to do a queen walk and take her along the bottom there, because after he takes out that mortar and the bomb tower, she should target that wizard tower there. And the goal then would be to get her to go to the left to that collector. And she starts to, and then gets distracted by these other troops as well. And I was hoping she would continue on that direction, because if she can go down there, she could take out those 2 wizard towers. And you can see Hatter's bringing in bats. He wants to get those wizard towers taken out. So on the north side, he has the wall wrecker creating a hole through there, leads in with his giants. He's going to come in then with his bowlers. The queen decides to follow the rest of the crew here as opposed to going to the wizard tower. So he's going to have to make some adjustments here now. She'll take out the eagle defense with the help of the king. He'll go ahead and throw in that heal spell to get those troops feeling good and happy again. The goal now is to get something over there to get the wizard tower pegging them, because he only has 2 free spells. So as soon as he can get those things distracted, it's a great time to send those bats in. He doesn't want to send them in too early, because then he'll be out of free spells by the time he gets to that other side. But he also does still have a lot of troops left. Now if you look, Queen is finally making her way over there. There's a hole in that wall. Good time to release the bats. Perfect timing to release the bats. Not just good, perfect timing. The Queen is going to take all that damage. The bats come in. He'll drop the freeze right on that next wizard tower. Again, with the great timing. And at this point, he has no more threats to his bats. He even goes ahead and pops the warden ability up there. So, fantastic timing on the spells. Perfect timing on the release of the bats. I couldn't have even thought about trying to do that better. I mean, that was great recovery from what I think his original plan there was for having the queen walk come along the southwest there. So the bats will go through, clean up the west, rest. They'll bash their head on a few items still to clear those out. Actually, I'll tell you what, Hatter just posted a replay that I want to pull up also. Another one of his attacks up in Titan League that he just did. So let's look at that. It was quite the lucrative attack. And he's doing the same exact thing here. The bowler witch combo, the BoWitch with the bats, throwing in the queen walk, is same troops. And I just love it. I mean, it's a great attack. It's effective, and so he takes it into all of his Titan League attacks. He took it into his Legend League attacks. He and I had the same problem up in Legend League, where it's just all these massively large Town Hall 13s that just decimate us. Town Hall 11 and 12. I mean, him more so. I mean, he's only a Town Hall 11, but just he tried hanging in there. Wasn't able to do it, so he's dropping back down to Titan League to kind of build himself up to Town Hall 12 soon. But look, he's going to funnel again up top. He didn't have to do too much on the northeast, but he's able to get right in the center there. And keep in mind, he is Town Hall 11. This is a solid size Town Hall 12. You know, he's got a good amount of these defenses maxed out. He doesn't have the walls maxed out yet, but look at the Town Hall here. Level 5, it's a Giga Tesla, 5 stars. So you know he's got his work cut out for him. He hasn't done the bats yet, finally gets him out. Now the Town Hall is going to fall, because that Town Hall will destroy those bats. He gets that spell down just in time. That Wizard Tower was ready to pop those bats. Now, there he's a little early, so he drops another one, because the bats aren't quite there yet. He's still got quite a bit to go on the defenses. He has one more wizard tower that is taking out, or going after the P.E.K.K.A. over there. So as long as that P.E.K.K.A. can hold, he should be fine. Drops the poison spell just in case there's something else over there. The queen is now targeting that wizard tower. She gets it out. He has like 4 or 5 bats left. So at this point, you know, it's can he get all the loot in time? Can he get the 3-star? There's no more defenses, and he had plenty of time, and the queen's ability still left. He will go all the way with the 3-star and all the loot. Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 12, getting it done. So it was beautiful. This today was the Hatter Show. My goodness, he was just putting on a show for us. So if you are at Town Hall 11, I cannot recommend strongly enough putting this attack in your quick army category, using it to help you win some battles, man. Look at this last one, bats bashing their head. Great show, well done. If you like the attacks, if you like Hatter, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll get some more stuff put on soon for some other war attacks that we had take place. But it was a lot of fun making this video, and I will see you all very soon.